I be that more you gon' remember. Be more. I be that more you gon' remember. Nap town. I be that more you gon' remember. Sahara Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. LA. I be that more you gon' remember. New York. I be that more you gon' remember. Sahara Bay front line till the law call my number.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I love you too. Hey family, listen. Y'all don't know what I'm laughing at. King T might know. Family, listen. Uncle G. I had an uncle named Uncle G. His name was George. Uncle G. Can you listen to me, Uncle G? Y'all gonna know what I'm laughing at in a minute, family. Family, for real. Ben did that cash is. I want you to listen to me. Can y'all listen to me, please? Family, listen. Not only am I the people's grand sheik, I'm also the people's champ. Family, do you know Sister Crystal Muhammad reached out to me today? She called my phone. She called my phone. Oh, did she did? See, she called my phone. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did she did? And guess what she said? You know, I got to tell the family. I know you're watching, Crystal. I know you're watching. I'm not only the people's grand sheik. I'm the people's champ. Crystal Muhammad called my phone and said, can we debate? Debate moi? Debate moi? You want to debate moi about what? Debate what? Classic tap out move. She said she wanted to debate me. About what? Y'all ain't never watched wrestling. Just go tap out. She said she wanted to debate me. And I said, I know she watching, but I just tell the truth. I said, can I read it to y'all? Y'all my family. Y'all was riding with me when she was calling me a child abuser. Y'all was riding with me when she said, I'm a domestic violencer. She said she wanted to debate me, the domestic violencer. Now, Christo, you wouldn't debate the domestic violencer, will you? The child abuser. Come on, Chrissy. Chrissy. I'm going to read it to you. Man. Man, let me get to it. Do y'all want me read it? Do y'all want me read it? Press 1 if you want me read it. I won't read it if you're. We can get it straight. We can go straight to the. Let me send a link to the guest. We can go straight to the guest if y'all don't want. If y'all not interested in my private conversation with Miss Chrissy, then I'll move on. Let me see. They say, yeah, y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Hey, after that one today, man, she just might as well go and tap out, man. Let that go. Just go and move on. It's all right. Go and move on. It's all right. Just go and move on. Go and find the next tragedy and chase it on down the street. Go and move on. I ain't try to tell you. Go. All right. Now, the people said they want me to read. I owe it to the people. Let me read. I ain't gonna play with you. In fact, since they like to secretly do stuff, I might as well give it to you straight up. Okay, here we go. She says to me, I'm gonna give it to you straight raw, because you my peoples. So she calls me. I let her know that I'm in a meeting, but it's send this to you right now. I'm about to show you right now, family. All right, I'll bring the guests in a minute. I gotta share this with you first. Let me go to the slide. All right. Oh, matter of fact, let's do it like this. My bad. I'm tripping. Let's do it like that. I got you. Y'all bear with me. Y'all want to see it? So I got to pull it up so you can see it. You know what I mean? All right, there we go. I think I got it. And I let you be the judge of this one. Hey, not me. I'm going to let you be the judge of this one. All right, here we go. I want to know what you think, too. Y'all ready? All right. So she calls me, and as you can see, I say, what's up? She said, you keep lying on me and slandering me. Do you want to debate or go over the facts on a neutral platform? I respond, you have your own platform. Just prove my information wrong. Go point by point and prove me wrong. Stop there. Press 1 if you think that's fair. Is that fair? I'm going to read the rest in a minute, but is that fair? Go point by point on your platform and prove me wrong. Don't you think that's fair? Okay, we think that's fair. Now I'm going to read the second half. Everybody should drink kombucha. It's a beautiful thing. Now let me read the second half. Right? Here we go. Now let's read the second half. Here we go. There's some funny stuff here. I said, go point by point on your platform and prove me wrong. She said, I'm already going to do that. Do you want to have a one-on-one on a neutral platform? I say to her, I got to share it with the family. I say, call me a child abuser and a domestic guy. Call me a child abuser and domestic guy is not going to help you. Prove my information wrong. And after that, we can talk about a debate. You should have said that before you came with your pull-up YouTube production. She said, I stand by everything I said and did. Are you man enough to face me or not without a mute button? What's the basis of the debate? And she said all of it, whatever that means. But I will repeat again. Calling me, what I mean to say, calling me a child abuser and a domestic abuser guy is not going to help you. Prove my information wrong, and after that, we could talk about a debate. You should have said that before you came with your pull-up YouTube production, because that's all it was a pull-up YouTube production. That's all it was. But now you want to debate. After all of the antics, all of the lights, cameras, and action, and now we want to talk the debate? Debate what? What is it it's a debate? I put the facts out there. Now, you just come back. How y'all doing today? Somebody said you be backtracking. I don't know what that means. What that mean? We're going to wait for our guest today. Let me see what the comments say. Insults and lies is a weapon that bees use. Please, we keep your language down. I think we can communicate. I think we can communicate without the crazy language. I mean, I don't understand what the debate will be about. Wouldn't it just make sense? Yeah, she want to debate the domestic violencer. Is she mad enough to face herself? Yeah. Oh, yeah. King D. King D. You see that? Mark Anthony, what it do? Let me make sure the guest's coming in. The guest need to hit the link. What the guest doing? All right, the guest playing games. Let me get the guest up in here. Yeah, man. Man, this thing done hit a whole nother level today. It didn't hit a whole nother level today. But what that really is, that's a tap out move. That's a tap out move. I mean, that's a tap out move for real. I mean, you don't want to debate me. Not for real. I would rather for you would fare better. You would fare better just do a point by point rebuttal on my presentation. You don't want to debate me. I don't even want to debate me. I'm scared to debate me. You feel me? I'm scared to debate me. I ain't playing. Man, let me tell you, Grand Sheik's something else. I'm scared to debate me. I try to tell you, man, I'm a piece of work. I'm a piece of work connecting these dots. I look at my videos, I be like, good goodness gracious. I'm like, where this boy come out with this talent at? I be like, oh my goodness, you said all that. Yeah, you said all that. So let me make sure my guest. It says, it's a joint boy topic. You get 11.5. Yeah, plus 5. Ah! That's a good one. Where the sis at? Where the sis at? Where you at, sis? Hit the link, sis. Come on in. Hit the link. She coming in. So, family, what I want you to do is make sure you put the kids, not the kids, put the babies. You got baby goats, put them to bed too. But put the children to bed. Tonight is going to be a roller coaster ride. Tonight will be a roller coaster ride. Now, Sister Crystal won't be on that roller coaster because there is a limit. First Works Media. I wait for the guests to come in, man. There is a limit. There's a height. So her and Ali can't get on there. They don't reach the height limit. I was talking about height. I was talking about size, but I was talking about height. There's a limit. You can't get on there. Oh. Ah! So we gonna be on a roller coaster ride tonight. You know what I mean? She won't be on there. I ain't say no weight limit. I said there's a height limit. You know they got that little stick. Where that demonstration at? They got that little stick, and you gotta reach up to the height. Ali can't reach the height. He can't go on the ride tonight. Oh, the Wally, stop, man, stop. See, y'all get me in trouble, man. Let's see where Sis at. Hold up, let's get Sis rocking. Sis ain't hit the link yet. What's she doing? Is she playing? Hold up. See what Sis doing around here. Hold on a second. Come on, Sis, you holding the show up. Let's get peeping. Let's get popping. Anyway, so family, it's gonna be a good show tonight. But I'm gonna tell you, make sure the children is hide the children, guard your wife. You know what I mean? Let me see something. Okay, hold up. She's trying to hit the link right there. Let me see. All right, let's get this call real quick.
Call from General Lavita.
Right.
To accept, press 1.
All right. General Lavita, how you doing, sis?
All right. Hey, how you doing, brother?
Why you calling so early? Why you calling so early? We gotta do the interview first.
Oh, okay. I called Black.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing Blacknificent. How you doing?
I'm doing more magnificent. How about that?
What time you gonna get called Black?
Hold up, General. I'm waiting on the guest to get in. I think she having problems with the link. She says she's trying to.
How to do that?
Now, all you gotta do is tap the link and it'll bring you right in. You ain't gotta do nothing special. You know what I mean?
What I do, you say it again.
Nah, I was telling the guests all they gotta do is tap the link and it bring you back in. So that's all she gotta do is just hit on it. It'll bring her back, bring her right on in. She might get in cold feet though. She ain't had cold feet earlier when she called me.
No, I don't think it ain't the one from here, is it?
Nah. General Lavita.
Yeah.
When you coming on the show?
What day? Tomorrow, today, whatever you want to do, brother.
You ain't gonna sugarcoat your experience, is you?
No, I ain't gonna sugarcoat. I'm gonna tell it like it is. I'm gonna tell the truth. Always works out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell the truth. First, I want to apologize to all my comrades because there's a lot of people angry with me.
Why they angry with you?
I think because of me, they thinking I didn't want, that I was trying to keep him here, but that wasn't the case. The case was they claimed they didn't have any money to go back home, and it was the winter time, and plus Amina brought her baby, so I wasn't gonna I want my karma to be right. I wasn't gonna put a woman out with a baby.
Right.
I wasn't gonna do that.
So
I waited till.
So what you're saying, basically, before we get into your story, right? Basically, they was trying to run him out of Milwaukee, and you would not put his wife and the baby out, is what you're saying.
Yeah, basically,
that's honorable.
That's why I didn't tell them to go, because they claimed they didn't have money to get back to. I think they were trying to go back to Florida or Arkansas. And they didn't have the financial means at that time to get back. So I was waiting till I got my money right, and I was going to get him money to get back. So it wasn't like I was just trying to keep them here. It wasn't nothing like that. It's just I was waiting to get money. I called RT, and RT wired me some money, and I gave the money to them. So that I had to wait,
I got you. I'm trying to help her in Safari. I'm trying to help the guests to get on right now. So, but Sister General Lavita, we definitely gonna have you on here. I would like to have you on here actually maybe tomorrow or Thursday if possible.
All right. Whatever time that you want me to come on, I'll be available. But I still want to apologize, like I said, to all my comrades because there was a lot of misconfusion. I keep going here, like Ali was telling me different stuff, and he was probably telling other people different stuff because he is the master of divide and conquer. So
Right.
So it was just a lot of stuff. I thought he told me another one of my comrades wanted to shoot me. I mean, it was just so much mass confusion.
But one of the things that I know that I would like to share with the guests is the story about the sister, which I won't say her name, that was actually
you can't say her name.
that was actually assaulted and kicked in the stomach. I think that right there should have been the end of the rope for anybody who was associated with him and heard about that story.
Absolutely. Actually, when he did that, I didn't go. I stayed here and I watched the baby. But before they went, I said, why would you want to go to somebody else's house and you told her you were done with her? So why would you go over there? When Amina got here, they both went over. I said, don't go over there because it's going to be a problem. Leave her alone like you said you was and don't go over to her house. But they went anyway. So I stayed here. I don't know. Vaughn was there and Mike Kent was over there. And when I found out when they came back, the young lady that they assaulted called me and she said, get him out your house, Queen. And she told me what he did to her. And I told him, I said, I hung up the phone. I said, see, you went over there and you started a bunch of mess. Now everybody's going to want to come over here and beat the shit out of you. Excuse my
Hold up. So we need you to stop right there, General Lavita. Our guest is in the building, and you'll be able to come and tell your story tomorrow or the following day. But if you want to call in with some questions, but I think I see people in there in the chat, they say, no need to apologize. We know what's up.
Yeah,
at the end of the day.
Right. But I want to apologize to the Sarah and General Olawale. I love them, and it's something that Ali said and did because they were really angry with me. And I love them. General Olawale stayed here, and me and DeSara was like really, really close.
Well, tomorrow, General Lavita, tomorrow you will be able to, or the following day, I got to look at what I got on my plate. But you definitely, I'm a fan and a friend of you because you have been so honest. You have been so patient. People don't know, I've been talking to you probably over a month now. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I have you to be credible. And so I'm looking forward for that interview. But tonight we have a doozy. So sis, sis, sit back and tell me what you think when it's all said and done. All right?
All right, yeah.
All right, peace and love.
Peace and love.
That's General Lavita. She gonna be coming on the show with her story soon. Family, we're gonna make sure that everybody get their story told. That's what we're gonna do. All right. So tonight, family, this is a doozy here. Listen, I got on the phone with this firecracker. With all due respect, she was picking earlier today, and I just thought this is the next rhythm of the story that needs to be told. Now I know General Shakoor have watched the show, so she already know I'm gonna ask the hard questions. She already know that I try my best to keep it as raw as I can without cursing. For the guests, I don't curse, but the guests, I don't want the guests to cursing because it defeats the purpose of the presentation. And I would like to also say this, which I mentioned to General Shakoor earlier. Our guests is in the building. Hold up. You good?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So as I mentioned to General Shakoor earlier, and I really mean this, I don't think that, I think we're going to have, this is going to be a roller coaster here. But I asked General Shakoor not to be, but she still got to tell her story, but not to be combative, to some other people that have told their stories, but still tell her story, because at the end of the day, the objective was for Ali Muhammad to ultimately keep everybody against everybody. And that's how he maintained his control. So it defeats the purpose of Moorish World TV if we turn this into everybody keep getting at everybody. But the story needs to still be told. The heartache, the disappointment, the sore disappointments that has transpired between relationships and all of that needs to be told. However, we need to try to do our best not to attack, especially sisters attacking sisters, because he really jumped out the window when he came to get these sisters and use them to his benefit, whatever how he's seen fit, pretty much. That's what the story I'm hearing. So let's do our best to be raw with the story. But remember, the motive of Ali was to definitely make sure that one of y'all do not get cool with the other one unless y'all was going to have polygamy or something. Anyway, with that being said, General Shakoor, how are you? Where are you from, sis?
Hey, how you doing, brother Taharka? I'm from Philly. I'm in the mountains, though.
That's what's up.
I'm in the mountains, up high.
Let me bring everybody up to speed. So last night, we were on the show last night, and we had Sister Malika on the show last night, and she had mentioned that somebody was coming to look for you. She also mentioned that there was a sister. She didn't say you. Matter of fact, she did mention your name. And that you was also going to the airport to pick up sisters for Ali Muhammad and this, that, and the third. And basically, at one point, they were planning to take you out. To just take you out at some point. And so, with that being said, I guess you say enough is enough. I need to tell my own story, you know? And so that's what brings us here. So let me give everybody the basis of your story. General Shakoor, I think, feels slighted, feel like the story was misrepresented when her name was mentioned. And as we do on Moorish World TV, we want to make sure everybody has a voice, you know, and everybody should be able to represent their own name. But at the same time, when one comes on Moorish World TV to represent their own name and their own experience, they are going to be subjected to the questions from Taharka Bey or from the most intelligent viewership on the internet, and that is the Moorish World TV chat. They ask some critical questions. And so, with that being said, sis, I want to ask, when did you join Ali Muhammad's RP, Revolutionary Black Panther Party organization? What year was this?
Well, that's what they calling it? Okay, cool. I joined, I took my oath June 10th.
Of 2020?
Of 2020. Yep.
How did that work? How did you find out about them?
All right, so I always been like a fighter. Like that's what I mean. I've always been a fighter. I've always not taken shit off of the oppressors. And then I watched TV one day and I saw the dude with his foot on the brother's neck. Okay. And I broke down crying and I was like, I was like, look, I gotta fight with people. We gotta stop this shit. I gotta fight with people. So I looked, I got on, I said, I wonder if there's any Panthers here. Because when I was little, I would see Angela Davis and I wanted to be just like her. Like I wanted to be just like her. Because she's light skinned and everything, but she was tough. And I was a little girl, but I watched her and I always wanted to be like that. And that's how I moved. So I got in contact with a party, the chapter in Philly, but it was brother General Musa, And he was taking too long. He was taking too long. And then eventually he called me and said that there's an orientation call. Got through the orientation call. The thing, there was like a 4-hour call. And then I took my oath. So that was June 10th. I was out by July 6th or 7th.
So you was in by June 10th and out within a month?
Yes.
What type of experience can you have in a month?
Let me tell you, it was lingering. It was lingering. Stuff was lingering. I was still connected to people. I was still talking to people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you joined and you took your oath, where did you take your oath at?
In my daggone bedroom on the phone with everybody else. I guess we was all
We gotta stop this, man.
in my PJs.
We gotta stop this.
Okay.
We gotta stop this. And you thought you was a revolutionary at that point.
Man, I was even crying. I was so happy to be like a Black Panther, man. So this is why I'm mad.
We gotta stop this. Hold up.
I'm in my PJs and took my little oath, and that was that. That was, I took my oath, and then the next day
I talked to you earlier. You said you was in the military. Can you imagine the United States Army giving your oath in your pajamas?
Nope, cannot. But the thing was, a little blindsided, but I was just wanted to belong to something so we can get out there and make things happen, right? Because when he asked me what I wanted to do, what I saw myself doing, I said sniper. I want to take.
I can't get this image out of my head.
What?
I swear by my allegiance to the Black Panther organization. and you, oh my goodness, I got bubble guts. I gotta use the bathroom.
Crazy. Like some of my comrades, some of the brothers I mess with, I don't know where they was, but they was probably at the crib too. It was like 4:00 in the morning. Wait, we went on like 8:30. We stayed on that phone till like 3 in the morning. So yeah, everybody was probably in their bedroom.
Well, sis, I'm not laughing at you. I just want to let you know where I do make a little bit funny, but when you really think back at it, it is kind of hilarious that you would be in a freedom fighting organization for the liberation of a people that have been oppressed for over 400 years and take an oath in your PJs. That's a bit far-fetched.
And you know what? The thing was, I was laying down at first, and then when he was like, "You gotta take your oath," I was like, "Oh, I gotta be a little bit respectful." I jump up and stand in bed. That was the best I could do with the respect. You feel me? That's it.
You're a real one.
That's all I do.
So with that being said, though, so after you took your oath, what was your next step in joining, or what was your next step in transitioning into I guess a revolutionary soldier? What was the next step? What was the next move?
This
is interesting. So real be detailed with it. This is interesting. I never heard it like this before.
Yeah, everything is 100 over this way out of my mouth. So I think the next step was, I'm going to say we have a feed, but if anybody's on here that mess with me in the party, y'all can correct me in the chat, and it's all good. But I think it was a feed. And that's where I met the comrades, a couple brothers that I really love them. Shout out to Brother Shannon. You know who you are. He's a dog. He's the guy who gave me my dog. So that's my brother. He sells me my soap, flags. I get everything I can get out of that black man, and I pay that brother. But anyway, it was me. It was 1, 2, 3, 4. It was like 7 of us, and we went to a feed, and they asked me to talk. And I just said something, oh yeah. And he made me, was it cadet sergeant? That's what I was. And I was good with that because, yeah, I don't know nothing. I know something.
What was your qualifications to become a cadet sergeant? What is that all about?
Well, I guess that's the first step. And then they want to see how you move and how many feeds you do. That was supposed to be the way it was supposed to go. But a couple days later, I was a general. You feel me? So wait a
Hey,
minute.
Talib, hold on. We got Talib Aziz up here. He says, to be fair, oath can be taken any place. I mean, if COVID taught us anything, you have important meetings happening with people in their pajamas. Brother, when we're talking about the revolutionary, we should be together. We should be feeling each other's energy. We shouldn't be worried about no COVID. That I ain't going to speak about that. But the point that I'm making is we should have more sophisticated means, as opposed to saying, let's do it now while you're in your pajamas. Come on, let's not make excuses. We're better than that. We're kings, we're queens, we're some real dignified people. We're bigger than that. But with that being said, I don't want to get sidetracked off of that. But so you said the next thing that y'all did was
we did a feed.
Where was that at?
Pardon me?
Where did y'all did a feed? Y'all fed the animals? What y'all did?
No, that's what they call it. That's what
Don't that sound kind of crazy though?
Trying to focus because I'm nervous and I'm trying to calm
myself. I'm trying to loosen you up.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, I ain't want to drink nothing because I ain't want to be all over the place. I'm not.
We did a feed.
In the park.
Horses? No, man, I'm just playing. This terminology blows me away though, sis. If I never heard this terminology before, it would blow somebody away. If I join a group and say, okay, Monday we doing a feed.
Yeah, but we all speak the same language though. We all speak the same language, so we understood.
Yeah, I got you. So the next step was y'all met. Was that in Philadelphia?
It was in Philadelphia, Love Park. I think it's Love Park on, no, not Love Park, Malcolm X Park. Yeah. That's where it was. 51st and Pine, Philly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
how does that normally work? Y'all just show up. Y'all go to Sam's Club. How does that normally work?
Well, that was my first time meeting everybody. So they just told me to show up at the park. Musa told me show up at the park. I get to the park and first thing I know is that ain't nobody got no dough but me. And I'm supposed to go to the store. You feel me?
I'm going to say, my next question was, because let me tell you, family, we slow ride into this interview because sister got some other stuff. So I'm taking it easy right now. So you show up for a feed, but ain't no food to feed. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I ain't stutter. That's exactly what I'm saying, brother Taharka. But the thing was, I was cool with that because I just wanted to belong. All right, I'll help him out. This is what we're supposed to be doing. But they said they was gonna pay me back. Don't say you're gonna pay me back if you're not gonna pay me back. Just say, can you help out and keep it like that, and then I expect it back. But I never got that back. But that's fine. It was my first time. It's fine. I felt good about doing it. Move on. And then when I was at the park, I was talking.
Hold up. Before you go further, where y'all get the food at? What was it? It
was pizza.
What was on the menu?
It just pizza, a whole bunch of pizza. We had water, and so it was. They had pizza and water.
This gotta stop, sis. General Shakoor, you how crazy this sound.
Listen, all I want to do is show up when it's time to do some hitter stuff. I ain't got time.
I got that. But sis, let's go right to that moment though. Let's be serious, right?
Right.
We want to liberate our people and serve them pepperoni pizza or cheese. What? Was it cheese?
I don't even know. I don't eat pizza, so I don't know. I just give me.
And then you gonna feed people stuff you don't eat.
Yo, listen, they was gonna try to feed the public pork. I was like, I ain't doing pork. I don't doing pork. But anyway,
you know what? All jokes aside, somebody just wrote that in the chat too. You know what I'm saying?
What?
That they were serving some type of pork stuff, or they wanted to, something like that.
Yeah, somebody told me that's somebody somebody know. Yeah, my people's on here, so they're gonna help me with whatever I forget. They on here.
Man, let me give a shout out to Mr. Sizzle 912. 66 likes, 400 people in the chat. Come on, man. We can do better than 66 likes. Come on, family. Get the likes up so we can share this and get the people know the truth. Because she's about to go in with this truth in a minute. I mean, we setting her up to relax. You know what I mean? You know how they get relaxed. They just tell everything. I like General Shakoor though, because she raw. When I spoke to her today, I was like, "Good goodness gracious." So now let's move up into the next thing. The
Yeah.
next thing after the feeding,
Yeah.
what happened after y'all dispersed? What was the next thing happen?
Right. Oh, so I think we had like some kind. We had like a meeting where we would take those notes, Google Notes. I don't take notes. I just say stuff. I don't take notes. I just try to keep a lot up here. But we had somebody there doing the, taking the notes and stuff like that. Like books we should read. Like we be on the chat. Like certain books that we should read. What is COINTELPRO? We didn't have to study that. All we had to do was ask him what COINTELPRO was. Bro, you the COINTELPRO cat.
Ah, man.
And he was like, like he was really focusing on that. So I learned about that because I wasn't really, I didn't know. I mean, there was stuff that I learned. So I was like, okay, cool. And but before I joined, when I realized I wanted to join that party, when I hooked up with them, I looked at Ali. Like I went and looked him up, and I went on the Wikipedia. That's why I was cracking up when you brought that up. I was like, oh, cool. He a doctor. He attractive. He's smart. He's strong. He carries a gun. He probably fights. I like dudes like that. Like that's attractive, and a lot of women like that. So that's the attraction. But then you got to know when you're getting played too. You got to know that too. Like that.
So was he at that feeding that first time in Philly?
No, sir.
Oh,
He wasn't. It was just me and a couple other sisters and about four brothers out there.
I'm trying to post this in the chat real quick. When was the first time you actually met him?
All right, so cool. I didn't feel well one day, and I called him and I was like, listen, I'm not gonna be on the call tonight. I don't feel well. That's how. See, I'm military. Like you say what you want about the American military, but check it out. You have a lot of structure, and you learn to like be responsible and accountable. So yeah, I called him and said I'm not gonna be on the call tonight. I don't feel good. And then he was like, all right, we'll take this and that. Echinacea or something. All right, I guess that was the doctor part of him trying to tell me some things. But anyway, that was the first time I ever talked to him because I didn't call him because I don't break the chain of command. Like I was supposed to talk to Musa, and then he'll talk to Ali. I don't do all that. Like I don't do all that. So that was the first time I ever talked to him, and then I would just be on the calls, but I'm gonna let you ask the questions, and you just take me where I need to.
So after talking to him, what was the next thing was in line for you? Because it's a short period of time, it's a short window that we're talking about here. So
like, because so much shit happened. Like when I'm thinking about, I'm like, I had to be in there longer to know all this. But it goes beyond that. Like I met up with Jamal Cannon, talked to him. That brother, shout out to Jamal Cannon. He stepped in the picture, but
I just want to say that after when did you meet Alli Muhammad?
Okay.
Or Hubert.
Cool. All right, cool. So me and another comrade, we were supposed to go get some straps, buy some straps. So I'm at the strap store, and the brother was late, so he called me on the phone. And now that I think back, he called me on the phone. Now, mind you, we already know that, when we on the calls, he'll bring his son in so we could be all sympathetic on the calls. Now that I know what I know, hindsight 2020. But so he started with that. I called him and said, "Listen, Chief, I'm at the gun store, and the bull not here so I can get the straps." You know what I'm saying? So he was like, "Don't worry about that. I need you to. Do you think you could come out here?" And I'm like, "What's wrong, Chief? I'm all like, what's wrong?" So anyway, 23 hours after he asked me to come to Florida, I was in Florida.
So you just jump the plane and go see the chief.
Like you're supposed to, if you're really about this life. You don't know yet. I didn't know yet. But 2 days later, I knew.
Okay, come on. We're gonna walk through it. This gonna be good one here. Now, when you get to Florida, and do you get a hotel or do you go to his house?
I go to the crib. I go to his crib. Now, everybody sit. Oh, I go to his crib. Okay. Somebody just sending me a message. Copy that. Copy that, brother. I got that message. Copy that.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, right. You're right. Um, I go to his crib, but it's like 11 o'clock at night, right? And the thing was, he told me, don't tell nobody I'm coming down there. So I had to tell everybody. I was like, but that's kind of strange though. Like, but okay, cool. I mean, because it's a security issue. So, all right, so that's how I got down there. Now, let me tell you what happened when I walked in the house, right? It was a big production. I get out my rental car, right? But Nazir come outside with his bony ass talking about some black power, but the whole thing. All right, cool. That's impressive. But now I see the game they ran. So I come in the house and I'm waiting and waiting, but this is the production. Now it's just hilarious. I got to write about this because I like to write. I'm waiting and waiting, and I'm building up the excitement. This brother came around the corner with the full beret, the rifle in his hand. It's 11 something at night. Like, what are you doing? That's how he came to meet me.
That's that Grandmaster J degree. In the middle of your house, dressed up like you about to walk out on the front line.
I was like, well, wait, do I need to get my boots out the bag or something? You got the gun and shit. I'm just meeting you, and just like that's how we came out, and that's how he get them little dumb girls. That's how that happened. Because if you would think, but yeah.
So when he came out, come on, walk us through that. Walk us through that evening. What did you think when you first seen that?
I was like, whoa, that's him. Like, that's the dude I see on. That's the dude I looked up. Like, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I feel like an idiot now because he wasn't. I mean, it's good to worship, or it's not to worship, but it's good to feel that way about a black person that's really trying to work with the people, but not him. He didn't deserve that love that I showed him because of who he's supposed to be. And you play my emotions because I'm really about this life, and you playing. You can't be playing with people. My son just sent me a message. Stop, y'all. I'm talking. They looking at the shelf. They looking at it. They telling me like, well, I got people telling me like, all right, you know what I mean? So anyway, he came out for that.
They know you talking to Brother Tahaga Bay?
Of course they do. They on your show. They look
at Brother Tahaga Bay don't play no games. I'm the best interviewer in the game.
I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. You feel me?
So you there. Like I wanted to say, like I was saying though, what were your thoughts? Like, is you was blown away because now you get to meet the person that you were reading about and the head of the organization that you joined.
Right.
So I can imagine that experience was exhilarating. How long did that feeling last? You could say a week, 2 weeks, or whatever.
13 hours. What do you mean week?
13.
What? You got me. I got in and out. So, about the next day, right? All right. So the next day, well, this is the first thing he was telling me. He made it seem like his wife was a nut job. Like he dogged that girl out so bad, had me feeling so bad for the girl. I became the little girl's godmother. I had to resign that position.
So what? Because I hear he had quite a few wives. So who are we talking about? Amina.
Yeah, we talked about Amina. Like he kicked her back in so hard. That man had us thinking that the girl was crazy, and she goes off and runs away, and she'll be back. I just got to go back and get her. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I thought about her. That's I don't know how that part of it's not true. It's something going on in there, but I don't give a. It ain't my business. Like I got my own stuff to deal with. But you just not gonna mess with this.
So why he's saying that? Where is she all this time?
She ran away. Remember when he That's when he was telling all of us that she ran away.
Oh,
But yeah, and he said she ran away. She left the baby, the little cute little baby, Naima. She innocent. She's so cute. And then I saw a little boy upstairs is in the bed, all messed up and stuff like that. Just it was bad. That part was bad. But check it out. His house is run down. Not that you asked me that, but when I walked in there, I was like, wait a minute, this don't feel right. Like this ain't right. But I'm there now. And then the next day, damn, oh my God, my son, I'm sorry, my daughter, they're talking to me. Damn. Oh, they're talking to each other. I'm sorry. They're talking to each other because we're connected.
right.
What was I going to say? Ask me something, because
You were saying that the house wasn't what you thought, and basically you said the house wasn't in good repair or something. I think you was about to say.
it was what I thought it was.
What did you expect? A palace.
Well,
he was the king of the hill. He was the chief of chiefs.
No, I expect real, all this black power, stuff in the house, and like books and things like that, and like stuff that speaks to who the type of person he was. That spoke to Gigolo up in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
And so okay, now that his wife was gone, and
Yeah.
and he says she ran away. I don't know how your wife ran away. She left you, fool.
Yeah, but the thing was, he made it seem like she just left the baby, and left the son in a coma, and he had me thinking, oh, what kind of woman would do some shit like that, until I realized who he was after speaking to her.
So because I know he's a horny toad, did he come at you sideways while his wife was gone?
Yeah, he definitely came at me sideways. Something definitely went down, and I'm definitely not what. No, it wasn't. Yeah, my son and my daughter listen, but
right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So when you were there, and that's why I say children need to go to bed.
Children, they're 26 and 28. They ain't children.
All right. So when you were there, was there he was there by himself when you came?
He was there with the mom,
okay.
the baby, that's in a coma.
My Duke's in the crib too.
My Dukes is up in the crib. My Dukes is running the medical room. Her and Nazir. That's what happens over there. My Dukes is there. Yep. Manipulative like a man.
Mom Dukes is too.
What? Oh, she be what? Oh, I sure wish I had me some raspberries. Looking at me. What the hell looking at me for?
Man, you can't make this stuff up. Man, you got to say Moorish World TV is the best on the internet. You can't make this stuff up.
No, you really can't make it up. Man, there's a lot of, me and some of the sisters that you've spoken to, we used to laugh about, it's a lot, like No Neck. We gave him that name because all he has is like.
Mom's trying to hustle you for raspberries at Harris Tweeter.
Yeah, and then talk about before you leave, when you go back home, if you got any purses, because I had this nice bag, because I like nice stuff. And if you got any purses, can you send them back? I'm not even kidding. Yeah, I'm being petty. I might be being petty because I can be, because anything that will put that brother down further and further, I'll say it. Outside of incriminating myself.
Sis, this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad.
About it. The only reason I'm in it because of what I heard last night.
Yeah, and we're going to get into that in a minute. We're going to get that to a minute. I'm trying.
Yo, that's why I'm on it, because they were doing good killing him. You know what I'm saying? They got him good. So I was like, I don't need to come through because, you know what I mean? I don't need to come. But then when I kept hearing my name over and over last night. Now I need to say a little something about that. That's all.
This is bad. This section right here is not really bad information. It's just ridiculous information. But
It's crazy.
the second half is going to be something to talk about.
I was just looking at him like, "You not the brother I thought you was." So
So when you were there, did his wife ever come back, or she was
nah.
there for the tenure that you for the duration that you was there? She was gone.
Yeah, she was going. But check this out. She was going, but he would have had me drive to the other girl's house that took the kids, and I would be standing the lookout because he want to see the kids before she leave work because she don't want them around. She got an order on them or some shit like that. So this is the shit. This is the Black Panther shit I was doing out there. I'm like, no, this is bullshit. When I get back to Philly, I'm done. I'm done. That's why it only took me 2 seconds to get out of that shit. Cause I was like, this is not what I'm a soldier. This ain't. I'm not doing this. I'm sitting out here waiting to let you know when your baby mama come back because she don't want you there. You got to sneak in. Man, I'm not doing that. I could be home. You feel me? Like I could be home doing something real.
So let me ask you a question. Did you consider being in a relationship with him in
Nah,
any way, shape, or form?
absolutely not. I didn't consider, but I did do stuff like, because before I knew who he was, if you just like look at him and stuff, you be like, yo, that brother fine. He's doing the work, before you even know anything. And I know a lot of women, but some women got put the brakes on when they realize, you know what I'm saying? Just put the brakes on. Yeah, but nah, hell no. He not. He first of all, he's too short. And this guy, how you a chief and your stomach is way out here? What's up with that? Like, I started looking at that. I was like, I got to get up out of this. This is wrong. This is so wrong. I'm just saying. I told you I'm being petty tonight, but
Petty is good.
yeah,
Petty is good.
yeah. Bring a little something new to the show.
Petty is good.
Okay.
So now that was last night. Last night there was a statement that was made, a comment that was made, if you will, that there was a sister that was there, and she was going to pick up women of the night for Ali, and your name was mentioned that you were the one to pick up the opportunities that he was seeking. How did that work? Because you came there as a revolutionary, but now you're picking up sisters for. How does that work? Can you kind of skate around that and tell us a little bit about that?
No, I can hear it as long as they ain't talk about me. If our kids can hear it, it ain't. Hey,
no cussing though. Try to keep the cussing down.
No.
How did that work?
So he calls me down because this room's downstairs. I stayed upstairs. He stayed downstairs. I stayed upstairs with his kids. But he sleeps in the bed with his 19-year-old daughter. I don't understand that one. Like, what you sleeping with that little girl for? Like the girl walking around the house with her nipples fucking out in his face, and he just be talking to her with the nipple. Maybe that's okay. Like, well, where I come from, we don't do that. You need to tell her to cover her shit up. And I was uncomfortable. Like, her nipples, she all in his face, and he just talking to her. Like, that's wrong. And you sleeping in the bed with him? Yeah, I said it, and it's true because I was there. Ain't no hearsay here. I ain't got no receipts. I just got my truth and my word. So whatever. Yeah, I said it. That shit's disgusting. Anyway, he can text me upstairs. I come downstairs, knock on, yes, chief. He opened the door. Listen, this girl, she keep bothering me. Yeah, I'm gonna go get her from the airport. You know that wasn't really the story, but so I don't got no interest in his ass no more after I just realized his belly is big, his locks socially distanced on their own, they're sparse and shit. Like this, you take your head off, he ain't got no neck. He just got a head and shoulder. There ain't no neck there. You ain't leading me nowhere, nigga, but back to the crib. I'm going home. I'm going back to Philly. I know. I hope my kids, if They'll let me know if I'm getting too crazy. Ain't nobody text me yet, so I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you good. I'm gonna make sure you good.
Yeah.
So did he have you doing the runs? And who are these sisters?
Wait, let me just get this straight. There was only one girl. Like I may have said like had me running a prostitution ring, but really it was one girl. I was just be mad about the shit, so I put it like that. But listen, so bottom line is, he tells me this girl keep bugging him. He's just mad, so let her come out there. Listen, we get to the airport, right? He drive. It was a big production. I get out the car. And I go over because I'm a Black Panther, and I'm like, are you for Alli Muhammad? All that crazy shit that I really done for somebody that was really about this life. You feel me? Like that shit's corny. I was doing all that hard work for some corny guy like that. But anyway, bring him to the car. Then he get out with his little 5'2" ass self. You know what I'm saying? She like 2 feet taller than him. I said, this is a mess. So anyway, a hot mess. The girl turned out to be a witch. She told me she was a witch. But
And what that encompasses? What does that encompasses? What did that mean to you when she said she was a witch? Man, that's it. Hey, family, I quit. I retire. This is it. Hey, family. Sean, you gotta come take over the show, Sean. I can't do this no more, man. I can't take it no more. Big Shirley wanted to debate me. She talk about witches. Oh my God. Sean and Crip, y'all can take the show, man.
Man. Let me tell you something. Oh. Listen, when he was up here, when I was in Philly, he was up here, like, so he tried to like impress Musa. He was panting and all out of breath. He brought this dumbass little tired gun that he had. The gun, what? I'm like, he's a chief. He should have like top notch everything. But he was up here, he was up here and he was like trying to fight with Musa. It wasn't good. It was bad.
Before we get back to that, in Florida, who was this? Was this a member of one of the chapters that was coming to see him that y'all was picking up that he was trying to impress, or just random? How does that work?
No. You know what? It's a funny story behind this whole thing too. I think she wouldn't mind if I told the story because I gotta call her name. But anyway, no, he gets on the. I guess he gets on the line with people, but she been talking to him for a long time because she was like, when she got in the car, she's like, "What's up, babe?" Like she was talking. I was like, "What? She already know him?" You know what I mean? Like, but you knew him for a long time. I thought you was married and stuff like that. So I was in my head. I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. So I was already checked out mentally. Like I didn't care no more. I ain't even care. He got the girl in the car telling her she can't eat beef. She can't eat it in the car. But I don't eat beef either. But I said this. I said, well, I'm getting something. I'm eating it in the car. The girl wouldn't eat her sandwich in the car. She was scared. It wouldn't eat in the car.
Hey, fam, would you ever imagine that this is the Liberation Black Panther movement or something of a variation of it?
No. Keep it. It's RBPP. And all right, we got some Crystal Muhammads, but it ain't all the Black Panthers, but it's making all of us look bad.
What I'm saying is that when someone joined and they are anticipating being a part of the Black Panther, whether it's Revolutionary Black Panther or not,
right.
You would suspect that this guy say he's been around since 93 or something like that.
But he was 14, right? Wasn't he 14?
He was 14. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you would expect some, so even though if he's embellishing in that, in some regard, even 2014, something should be more polished, some kind of way.
Ain't nothing going on over there. He was asking me, I have a sports BM. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying what it is. I got a BMW sports car. It's hot. I tricked it all out and shit like that. I was to the point where I was like, well, if you don't have a car, then I started thinking about that. I ain't giving that nigga my car. All that changed. It's like I would have done that for a real leader. If you really need a car, I got you. We got this. We gonna do this. And I felt so stupid. Like I was getting ready to get this nigga that's what I said, nigga. I was gonna give him my sports car. That's how bad I wanted to help out. And then I'm
He ain't got
like,
no license though.
he had no license and he wasn't getting my car. I come back, I snap back to the reality just like that. My dad raised me. I came right back to my senses.
So now I want to find out about how did things work with how long did you stay there?
So I think I came back on July 3rd. I think I got some pictures or something like that, but I think I came back on July 3rd because yeah, I came back on July 3rd. I think that's when he took the truck, and I think they left like on July 6th or something like that. Supposed to be taking my truck back to no, he went that way. He didn't go that way with my truck.
So what you saying? You stayed there about a week or something?
No, it wasn't. It was like maybe 5 or 6 days. Yeah, it was about 5 or 6 days.
And so you went back to Philly, and him and the sister that he was with.
No. He came back to Philly in the truck with me. Talking about,
Okay.
I just need to get away. My head is so, yeah.
So what happened to the sister though?
All right, this is what happened. We had to fake that something was going to happen to Ali because he wanted her out the house. So that's how I got in contact, or that's how I ever got to meet General Mo Black. Well, that's how I got, because she was supposed to call me and say that we got to get the chief out of the house. It's crazy, man. It's just so crazy when I'm saying it now. I'm embarrassed to be saying this crap.
That's all right.
Yeah,
this don't make sure nobody else fall victim to him.
Hell no. But listen, she called me. We had to get the girl out of there. She told me something. You okay, baby? And and I'm at the point like I'm over this. Like I said, like, do you really want me to put my hands on her, get her out of here? Because I was like my wits end. I just wanted to go home at that point. Now that's how I got to talk to General Mo. Yeah, Mo Black.
And what's going on in your mind as this thing is unfolding? You jump up, you go to Florida, you get a van, and you hit it back towards up north. What's going through your mind at this time? Is it frustration? What's happening? Because it sounds like that you were at some point in time you was a regimented career soldier, and now you just jumped into the midst of confusion. That would have to drive a soldier crazy, a real soldier, a regimented, disciplined soldier. It would have to drive them crazy.
And you know what the thing was? My dad didn't feel well either. I didn't know that my dad had COVID. He beat it, thank God. He beat it. But they didn't really care. They on the road. He hooked up got another MOD. But what's going through my head is I'm done. Because I said to him, I was like, yo, you know what? I'm going to check this car in and I'm going to fly back. And that's what I should have stuck to. And then here he go talking about, no, I just, it's just so much going on. And I went for that. But I'm mad all the way back from Florida to Philly. That's why when they said, when he came to Philly, I had an attitude and I called him on his shit. Because I was like, I knew what was up. Stevie Wonder could see what was going on with that cat. You feel me? So yeah, like that. I know man. Yeah. But anyway.
Go ahead.
But anyway, he came back and now he's here. He wanted me to act like he just got into town so the other comrades wouldn't know that he came back with me. First of all, I ain't got no reason to lie. I ain't scared of nobody. Oh, but my dad and my mom. I ain't scared of nobody. I ain't lying like that. I don't do that. I ain't saying I never lied, but I ain't doing it no more.
I mean, what was that all about though? Like if you're traveling with a comrade or brother, sister, soldier, why would that be an issue?
Because he was talking to one of the sisters in the party in Philly. And when he talking to her on the phone, I'm right next to him. He talking about or laughing at whatever they're saying. And I'm looking at him like, you're a fucking idiot. Excuse my language. Yeah.
This dude is a kid. He a baby goat.
Yeah, you're a nut. You're a nut. Yeah, you're a nut. So that's why he wanted me to act like and I wasn't with it. Like they called me on the phone. I already knew he back in Philly because I bought him back. They calling me, telling me something. Chief is here. I'm asleep because I drove. I was in the car for a long period of time. But I already knew he was here. Nobody got time for them stupid games like that. That's stupid shit.
So let's go back. Let's rewind real quick because I told this gonna be a hot show. And I promised the audience this gonna be an explosive show. Now, it was also I don't know how to do it, man.
Just
I
say
don't
it.
want to intimidate people or get people in any mess. I just want people to know that this is not a reasonable option for liberation. This is the only reason I do this show. I do this so our people who are seeking to join liberation organizations know that this is not a reasonable option for liberation. This is the only reason, and hopefully we can bring healing to some of our people that have experienced this tragedy. This is a tragedy because it's someone that is using our people's desire to be liberated and taking advantage of it. That's a major problem right there because we are the true freedom fighters, those who have the desire. Some of our people taking the beat and laying down and saying, I'm good with it. But we have some that are true freedom fighters and are being taken advantage of. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. So this is why I do the show. But with that being said, it was mentioned last night that that there was some inappropriate things going on with some child in the house by Alli Muhammad. And they said, oh, and she heard about it. And I think they mentioned your name. So I don't know if that was about the daughter or something like that, or somebody had to leave or something like that. Is this brother then gone so crazy that he even is crossing that line?
Well, okay. I ain't gonna make nothing up on him because you don't need to. He got a whole lot of good stuff on him that you don't need to make nothing on him. All I was saying, and I probably voiced it to a couple people because it's concerning. Why is her nipples all out in her father's face? I couldn't do that. I don't even want to be on. I don't even want to do nothing wrong with my kids on here. I'll do what I do, but why is her nipples? I could not be in my dad's face when my nipples are hard like that in my father's face, and he okay with it. Just didn't. It just seemed a little ancestral to me. You feel me? So I said something to somebody because I can.
And that's his biological daughter. It doesn't make a difference. She's still a child.
Yeah. Well, she's 19, but yeah, I'm gonna say this too.
A 40-year-old man is a child.
Yeah. But then, yep. Let me just stop. I'm gonna stop right there because I was getting ready.
Go ahead. Yeah, we need to make.
But that's what he liked. He liked people in that range. And when I heard, like, when a sister was talking about, the girl is only 19. Well, you was only 24. So, you know what I mean? That's still, to me, that's what I was like. You messing with these little kids' heads. 19, 24 in my mind. My daughter 28, but she got it together because she had me as a mother. So I was always in and out. So they had to learn fast the way I used to run and stuff like that. But it ain't about me. So she's not always.
So secondly, there is something that was talking about that him and Nasir made. What's going on with him and Nasir? Come on, Sid. What do you think? You had your antennas up. What's happening?
No, I always said that I thought Nasir owed him some type of favor or something because he's real humble to him. Like, it'll be them too. It will never not just be them too. Like, that's how much he really, whether this guy is right or wrong. Because when I quit the party, he gonna keep calling me, talking about, we need you to come back, please. When I say I'm not doing something, I'm done. I don't go back and forth over the lines. I'm done. So no, I'm not coming back. And now to find out that you was gonna put a hit on me? You what?
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get to that in a minute. But people have made has suggested that him and Nasir was kissing cousins.
So I didn't really see that. I wouldn't put it past him though. But his thing is young girls. So if you're not young and dumb, but smart in the other ways, like you got career, but dumb here, but book smart, yeah, that you can easily manipulate, He called me a hag. I'm like, yeah, because I'm way too old for you. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to mess with me because I know I know what's going on. You can't pull nothing on over me. Yeah, you got me for some money and stuff like that. But that's okay. I'm just
How,
yeah.
how was he able to get you for money? How did that work?
Oh, all right, so check it out, right? I rented a car when I came to Florida. I got off the plane, rented the car. Then we drove the car back to Philly, and then I was done. All right, take the car back because he brought his kids with him. Like, why you bringing your kids with you? You got crumbs all in the car. I had to send a tow truck to get the car back from Florida because he didn't want to send the car back. But that's all right. I'm gonna call the people. You're not keeping my car. And I just got my car taken back, the rental car taken back. But I had to go through those measures just to get my rental car back. I ain't do all that crying and stuff. I just went and got my car, got it towed from his house. And we gonna deal with you later. Because karma, it don't never miss you. It don't never miss. And I used to say, and you wonder why your son is laying in that bed like that. If it was me, if my son was in a bed like that, I would be humble, kissing ass, giving people their money back. You feel me? Like trying to make amends with everybody. You know what I'm saying? And you looking at your son is like that, and you still doing all that. So you ain't shit. Excuse me, but you a POS.
And you know, the sad part about it, it seems as if they are using that condition to further their financial gains. And that,
I'm walking through the house. I'm sorry. Can y'all still hear me?
yeah, we can hear you.
All right, cool. I got all these dogs in here. I got a Cane Corso, a pit bull, and another dog. I wish you would come up, roll up to my crib like that. I wish you would up in the mountains.
So at the end of the day, when you came back to Philly, because that was only a short period right there. When you came back to Philly, what was your next concepts of this liberation organization? Was you still politicking with the local chapter?
No, I had an attitude. I had a straight attitude. Anytime anybody called me, they would be like, "What's your problem?" It was just I didn't want to be bothered no more, so I just acted out. I was mean. I didn't want to be bothered. He was still up here. I was waiting. Go ahead, go ahead, Shaw. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. Mommy's going. Go. My dog. He trying to see what I'm doing, so he know what kind of move he making. He gotta know what I'm doing. He's like, well, what you get ready to do, mommy? Well, I'm getting ready to sit back down. Yeah. When he was up here, the thing was when he was up here. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm nervous. Yeah. But when he was up here, I was wondering, well, why you got your MOD locked up in the hotel room babysitting your kids? Why you bring the kids? Nothing against kids, but why you bring the kids? Why did they need to come? And then you will ask me for cake because you don't have enough money. Who told you to bring them? Like, really?
Hold up. He asked you for cake. You mean real cake or money cake?
No, cake, dough, like dough. And I think
I thought you said, listen, I need to get my kids some tasty cakes back at the hotel.
I wish. No. He left his MOD in the room with her all weekend. Well, all the time that he was there. And I'm like, don't you need that's your MOD. What you leaving her in the military? That's a no. Like that MOD moves when you move, just like that.
Hey, I just got dumb for a minute. This is so interesting. He done so many dumb things. I think he tried to beat you out a couple cupcakes or something. When you say some cake, I ain't think of no slang whatsoever. I'm like, man, this is such a petty dude. He trying to get you out of some Twinkies or something.
Well, honestly, what did I have? Always like those it'll come to me, but it was something that everybody always requested. And I went to Walmart's. Everybody, the girl, I guess that's the scam. Go with her. She got some dough. Go with her. And then, I like this. And I went for that. Like picking up everything, buying stuff for everybody. I'm mad about that part, but that's how I am though. I'm a generous person. You know what I mean? But when you look back on it, it wasn't worth it. I'm not stingy, but y'all didn't deserve it. Y'all scam artists. All y'all. All the mom, all y'all scam artists. Y'all let me know, anybody, if I'm like coming out, you know, if I'm incriminating.
So now in his Wikipedia ad, he claims that mom is a doctor and a revolutionary from the Black Panther Party. How real is that?
As real as a $3 bill.
No, you seen that, didn't you? Did you
Yeah,
read that?
yeah, I saw that. Of course I
She
did.
got her education in somewhere in Africa. That's where she met his father, and she, if my memory serves me right, she also was I think she was a doctor, and she was one of the original members of the Black Panther parties in the beginning.
I didn't see none of that. I didn't ask her that, but I didn't see no proof of that. If you had to ask me, I would say that's not true.
Black power.
Nah.
Sure like some blueberries.
Listen, no black
I sure like some blueberries.
There's no Black Panther stuff in our house at all. They know, you know what I'm saying? Listen, he was so paranoid about the witch being there. He was like, check my sage. She probably put something in my sage. Man, you ain't Huey P. Newton. Ain't nobody going after you like that. For real. Nobody wants that.
Black pie.
Yeah.
I sure like some black cherries. but so what did the lady said she was a witch?
She told me she was a witch. I was out at the pool. All right, he gonna say to me, "Can I come in?" This is some other crazy crap. If
I like get her on the show. I really do it big. I get a witch on the show.
I don't stay in contact with people that mess with my energy, and I was scared of her a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know.
Yeah, let's talk about the witch. He was messing with a witch, right?
She said she was a witch, and her name was even Miranda. I'm not making this up.
Now listen, is that the one you picked up from the
yeah,
the airport? Yeah. Did she ride all the way to Philly with you?
Hell no, she wasn't riding to Philly with me. No, she didn't.
Well, ultimately, what happened? She
and I told you, me and Mo fake like Ali's life was in danger, and he had to leave to make her want to leave. And then she lingered, like she couldn't call her mother. And then he was like, "Well, ask her to call her father." And I was in the back with him, like, "Look, this is bullshit. I'm not doing no more of this. This is not what I didn't sign up for this."
Ali acting like he in college or something.
Yeah, trying to run the interference, and we did that crazy stuff. And listen, not for nothing, Mo was a hitter too. You had the two of the strongest women backing you. You could have went. Listen, he told us that when we went to Louisville, we were supposed to run down on Alhambra. I'm like, why? She black, right? Why are we doing that? Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not throwing hands with nobody unless you put your hands on me. I'm gonna talk shit. I can back that shit up, but I'm not throwing hands with nobody unless. But we were supposed to, and I was like, I don't want to do that. I ain't go to Louisville. I didn't come for that. Plus, if we just gonna be marching down the street with the guns, I don't want to do that either. Jamal Cannon, that brother used to have to tell me, he was like, I know you want to fight, but you got to also do some other work. Because I told brother Jamal, like, I just want to show up when it's time to, you know what I mean? That's all I want to do. Why can't that be my contribution to the party? You got people that want to do the feed. And he was like, I know. He would laugh and be like, I know you want to do that, but you gotta. So yeah.
So ultimately, what when you ultimately left, did you say, you know, I'm done, it's a wrap? How did that work?
All right, so yeah, so we're always in the chat, right? And I don't know if it was after he went in my car, boom boom. I think it was. I went into the chat and I was like, take me out of his chat. And Nazir's answers with there's a protocol, and I said FUCK protocol, take me out the chat. Like, I don't get protocol. Y'all don't even know what y'all doing. What you mean protocol? Y'all know about protocol, but y'all don't know about I said just take me out the chat, and that's how I got to start talking to other people. They would text me or inbox me and ask me what was going on, but I ain't know like that with it. Like, when it comes to real stuff like this, you'll see now. People see what's going on. You know, I told a couple people. But all right, my dog hears something. So since I'm on live, somebody might be coming for me. I wish you would pull up at my crib.
So, so
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I think we all going to spring this full circle and revisit all of this at another time. But before we get to that, but I wanted to say, man, hey, family, if y'all ain't thumbsing up this, something is a problem. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. There is not one person that have came to Ali defense outside of Crystal Muhammad. Family that's in the chat. Isn't that kind of strange?
What'd that tell you?
The only person that came to Ali defense out of all the guests that came on the show was Crystal Muhammad. That's pretty strange. And after taking advantage of all of the sisters, you would think that this sister would not support this nonsense.
Well, why wouldn't she? She'd take money and not show up at a funeral. Why wouldn't she do this? You feel me?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You would think that a woman, usually women normally have some sort of camaraderie, even if they bicker and cat fight, as people like to call it, they still feel when a woman is taken advantage of.
Right. You feel that.
They feel empathy for a woman being taken advantage of. But she is not doing nothing except defending or trying to. Now she's going to act like she's not defending him now, because now it's too far gone. So she's going to act like, well, no, I said ask him. No, you were defending him. You were defending him.
And it's too late for all that backpedaling and stuff at this point. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah.
So now let's ask this as we begin to wind down for the next 15, 20 minutes. What bothered you? And I'm going to remove myself off the screen so you can talk and let you flow with it. What bothered you about the last night interview that compelled you to say, let me share my story? What bothered you so much? And you can be raw, but like I said, I don't want anybody fighting, because that's what it was. But just be as raw as you can. Just let it out. I don't want you to get off the show and say, man, I should have said this or I should have said that. So this is where I want to give you the opportunity to just tell us, what bothered you. And again, this is all about putting this information out so those people that could be preyed on will not fall victim to Ali Muhammad any longer.
Mm-hmm.
But what bothered you about that interview last night?
What bothered me about the interview last night was that I was so rooting for the sister, to really like let everybody really know what really fucking happened. Excuse my language. What really happened? How like devastating that stuff was. Like, I remember when I really realized that he wasn't worth the paper he wipes with. It felt like I'm sorry I say a lot. It felt like, how when Malcolm X found out that Elijah Muhammad wasn't the person he thought he was to him. I don't want no debate about this. It ain't up for debate. But you know how he cried? I really cried like that. Like, I was really so upset about the fact that this brother ain't really what I thought he was. And that's some hurtful stuff, because I want to fight for my people. Like, I need help fighting for my people, because I want to really do damage. I can't do a lot of damage by myself. You feel me? Like one or two people, but come on, man, I'm gonna make a big dent in that. And it wasn't like that. And then like I know when when this interview is over, I want to say some other stuff, but I can't come back because I know we can put this to bed. But another thing, he put a hit out on me. Like, you put a hit out on me? Like, really? Why? Because I called you out on your shit and I never let you. And you knew that I knew that you weren't as smart as you want everybody to think you were. And you didn't want to be in a room with me like that, because, I would pick your brain and I would see that the type of sucker you are because of who raised me and how I grew up. Yeah, you messing with a real a real person from the streets. I just polished myself off, but I'm right down there. I was a diamond in the rough when I came up. That's why I'm a hustler, and that's what I got. That's why I have everything I have, and I'm thankful for everything I have. But it wasn't because I got this from the mud. Okay, so and you didn't like that, so you gonna put a hit on me because I didn't agree with what you said. And what happened with that? Like what happened? Yeah. I wasn't going to general. I wasn't picking nobody up. I'm not no taxi cab driver. You thought I was gonna pick him up? Man, come on, bro. You
So,
must be real
so
street.
one of the main things that bothered you was that was that the first time that you heard it last night?
The first time, that's another thing. The first time I heard it last night, like, why? You spoke to me several times. You telling, I'm finding out on live like everybody else that a hit was out on me, and you talk to me, you call yourself confiding in me, and you didn't tell me that. That's that sister camaraderie crap that went out the window. You missed that class in sister camaraderie, because I don't care. Like even last night, a couple people I don't mess with no more, but hey, to each his own. I unblocked that sister and told her, I know you going on tonight, kick his ass. Even though it don't matter what happened before, I'm gonna put that to the side because that's that sister camaraderie. And then you get on there and say what you say, and you didn't even say like, yo, I need to tell you that there's a hit put out on you. I'm finding out with everybody else, so I blocked that again. It's like, nah, but that's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then you don't really come through and tell everything. Not that I want to tell it, but if somebody asks me, I'm gonna tell it. And I told you on the text, I can pull my receipts up. I told you, I'm gonna tell the truth. I don't care. Like it happened, it happened. I don't care. But since I didn't get permission from a lot of people, or I'm not gonna put people's names out there unless I have to. So don't throw my name around like that. I thought the show was about me last night. I kept hearing Adamah. I was like, wait, what did I do? Why is my name all up in this like this? But it's all good. You got to ride those coattails sometimes because you ain't got what it takes to be what you need to be.
But I think also, in the sisters defense, if there is any defense, I think everybody was a victim in all this.
Oh yeah.
And even to articulate it. And even to articulate it, it's going to be this cross and that cross and this cross,
right,
because that's how he intended it to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He intended to be so it can be so when the story is told that everybody will continue to cross everybody and then it implode. And this is the reason why I said I don't want the sisters come on here fighting, because that was the intention in the first place. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes from a wise perspective, sometimes we gotta live and let live, and I'm gonna let you have that one because I know that you was under the influence of a great manipulator. You know what I'm saying? And that may be what has driven you to say or do what you to maybe not inform me when you're supposed to.
Nah, not like my life. That's my life we talking about here.
Absolutely. I get that, but you ain't never got to be friends with a person, but you can still forgive them because this was a great manipulation going on here.
Mm-hmm. I understand that.
And the objective, it's like this. If somebody want to get me mad, I'm going to do my best not to let them know that they got me mad.
Oh, I ain't mad.
What I'm saying is, if his intention is to keep y'all divided and to keep y'all fighting because that's how we maintain control, the best thing you can do is say, okay, you got that one. I'm still here. Praise be to the Almighty God of the universe. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? I won't let that trick happen to me again. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to see the intentions of what he put together play out. You know what I'm saying? Sisters at each other. And he gone on to try to do the next thing to the next sister. He gone on to try to do the next scam. And y'all still fighting, man. We really need some healing. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
She'll hear me. So sis, listen. At the end of the day, you are from PA, and our sister is from PA, right? Y'all was in the same Y'all was in the same what you call that?
City.
No, I'm talking about the group. Was y'all in the same squad
RBPP. Yeah. Yep.
at the same time?
Yep. I left first, but yeah.
Wow. This ain't good.
Yeah. You
Because
see what I'm saying? Yeah.
now the reason why and one of the reasons why it's not good. One of the reasons why it's not good because you know the way that this story is going to unfold completely, you know what I mean? It's like you should have known that.
I should have known that. The hell, I would have told her I don't care what was going on. I would have told anybody. Like, I ain't fucking with you, but listen, somebody get ready to take your head off. Like, yeah. I got kids. You got a kid. You know what it is for somebody to take. I was taken from my kids. I went away for a while. And that shit is painful for your kids more so than you. Because that's hurtful. You get snatched from your kids like that. But that's all good. That just tells me to keep you go that way. Way over there is where you go with that bullshit. That's where you go.
So do you think how have you been since you left?
Fabulous. I'm in school for coding. I bought a house. I got dogs. I date. And then, you know what I mean? I date and
Have you joined another organization or
no. What happened was when I came off of RBPP, I hooked up with Jamal and he's LBPP, and I was in the chats and stuff like that, but I never I didn't go out and on fees or anything like that. I wasn't really putting any work in, but I always talked to him about stuff. Always talked to him, and I never heard everything I told that brother. I never heard nobody that never came back to me. You feel me? So you say what you want to say about him, but that's a sturdy brother. I just say that. So leave him alone.
Would you join another organization?
No. What I'm doing now, I'm starting a body armor company, and I'm going to be selling body armor all the way down to the hats, the gloves, the backpacks. Everything's bulletproof. Legs, the whole thing. Ankle protectors, wrist protectors, all that. So I'm working on my own little body armor company for my people.
Are you going to do advertising on Morse World TV?
Absolutely.
Not no free advertising. We need to build this community.
Of course. I'm not for you black, I'm black. Ain't nobody got that's why we're nowhere now with discounts and shit.
No, I'm messing with you. Sis. So sis, I want you to go through your mind out of the whole experience. Is there anything that you miss that you think that the people need to hear that can help them out?
I'm sure I'll wake up at 2 a.m. and be like, oh shit, I should have said that. I know I'm gonna do this.
So we are going to spring back around, and hopefully we're going to do a big show on this. My thing is we're gonna make sure that Alli Muhammad never get the chance to do this to somebody else.
He won't. He probably looking at this now. What happened, bro? What happened? Look at you now. Look at you.
But you know, at one point in time, they tried in 2017 to expose him, but it didn't do good. We very quickly bounced back. I don't think he's gonna bounce back for Morse World TV though.
Yeah, because I put some posts up on Facebook. I mean, I kept putting posts up about him, but it wasn't gaining no momentum because
we got 472 people in here. It was all the way up to 500 and some people. You know what I'm saying? And when it's all said and done, it's gonna be by next week. It's gonna be 5,000 to 6,000 views, and like you can't get away from this.
Nah,
and this the same thing I try to tell Crystal. I never had a beef with Sister Crystal. I told her in private, just leave Ali alone. Let him handle this. Because in the beginning, it was so many people reaching out to me. We haven't even put a dent in the list yet.
Well, I did my part coming in because I wasn't gonna say nothing because another sister asked me to come on. I was like, no, y'all doing good. Like, just get his ass. You feel me?
Just like the other sister from Philly, Hashi, what was her name? Man, that sister was on it. Man, she kept saying her husband was going to get her.
Did I miss that one?
Oh no, but the Philly seemed like, man, he should have kept it real with Philly.
Yeah, we don't play over this way. Well,
And
most of us play.
he about to get in Milwaukee. He about to get taken out.
Oh, but you know what else? Here's another thing. Sorry to cut you off. I was wondering, like, when I got in the party, we couldn't go to Chicago. I was like, yeah, we going to Chicago. Like, you can't go to Chicago. Why can't we go to Chicago? Well, why can't we go over this way? I don't want to be, we got to watch our back against our own people. I was like, nah, this ain't for me. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Oh man, well, yeah, Hanifa. Somebody said Hanifa. She was on fire. She was on fire, and Philly got some fire there. Philly got some fire. So what was the reasoning why he said you can't go to Chicago?
Because they didn't like him. Probably too many cute dudes there, and he had to be the cutest. But my thing was, if I can't like walk up to another Panther and just like dap them up and stuff like that, what are we doing? Like, what the hell? What happened? This ain't the 60s Panthers. It's too many variations of Panthers. There's too much going on. We just keep splitting and dividing. And we got all these little groups around. So my thing is this. My country, I said, well, what can I do? My contribution is I'm going to make body armor for my people. You feel me? Just for my people. No, y'all, yeah, only for my people. Whatever y'all need, I got y'all. With the real heavy duty stuff, I need to look at materials and stuff like that. Because I like to fight, and that's my contribution, like to make sure everybody's geared up. You know what I mean? So when y'all really pick the gun up and really pull the trigger, you got armor on. It's a damn shame that even kids, like I'm gonna be making that stuff for kids. Like when they gotta walk around, that's the kind of world we live in right now, where you gotta, and I know I'll make money off of that. And not only will I make money off of that, but it's for my people. I got no shame in my game making money when it's with my people.
Absolutely. And I think your people and my people, which is our people, should support 100%. They shouldn't be buying it from nobody else.
But me, I got y'all. That's why I'm looking at different materials and stuff like that now. And I'm doing it all by myself. Like, I don't need no headaches. All these different ideas, and I don't need all that. I know what I want.
So I'm gonna let you take us out, and I'm gonna let everybody let this rest on you. But again, we are going to come back here before.
Well, wait. I don't want to talk no more. If anybody want to ask me a couple questions, they can. But I'm done talking. I'm high anyway, so. And I don't want to like get all. Oh no, I'm not high.
I'm messing with you.
Oh, okay.
Anybody want to ask any questions? Let me look at the chat. Let me see. Write your questions in the chat.
And don't be mean either, because I ain't really coming on here for no.
Your TV audience not mean.
I know.
They're mean to frauds. You doing pretty good.
Yeah. Next week you'll be doing research on me. Yep. Sister
Shakoor. Only if you come for me.
Oh yeah.
Only if you come for me. Only reason I researched Crystal Muhammad is because she attacked me.
I know that's right.
I have no reason to research anybody. I could care less what you do. You know what I mean?
Petty ass charges she brought you up on. Like, no, but look what your bull's doing. Look at what you doing.
And that stuff ain't even real though. You know what I mean? So but we're talking about right now, like you literally robbing people for a few coins and not even sending it to the people.
And I saw that today with the funeral. Nobody was, man, they can't come back from this. Like you said, anybody rocking with them, you a fool.
Okay, so Cryptonomics says, does Ali have any military training? Did he train the crew since he's the leader?
No, sir. Mr. Cryptonomics.
Nah, Crip, I'm gonna show them videos probably tomorrow.
Wait, what does Jamal call him? Dragonfly? Wait, Jamal has something for him. Jamal, put up there what you call him, brother Jamal. Chief Jamal. He calls him Dragonfly, correct? Something. It's crazy. It's something that
somebody asked, does Musa still run things out there?
No, Musa packed up and went to Florida, I believe. Like he couldn't handle it. Yeah, he couldn't handle it. He went to Florida or something like that.
Somebody say, what are you trying to get her to say about Chicago? I don't know what that means. We was asking why he couldn't go to Chicago.
Oh, he said they ain't like him out there.
And they said they ain't like him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Holistic Hair Paradise. That's my guy. Let me see. Can you show Ali combat clip? Hold on. Hey,
Yeah,
I can't put it. I ain't got it loaded, but I'll show it. I'm gonna show a bunch of clips tomorrow. Let me see. Let's see what happened. I said, hold up.
I can't see, sir.
Did Ali ever say his desertion was on?
Is desertion? What's that? I can't see that well. I'm blind.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Ever.
Did Ali ever said his desertion was on? Maybe that's a mistype. Any concerns about the personal information he received with your information?
Nope. I got all kinds of stuff, all kinds of locks and keys and stuff on my, and plus I went to school for cybersecurity too. So I'm good. I wish he would. I dare him. I dare you to get him go in my crap.
Did he ever mention why he doesn't have a chapter in his home state?
Well, I don't know. When informants run around like that, they don't really have no home state, do they? They don't really have a home state, do they? But no, the answer is no. As far as I know.
Oh, dissertation. Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, for his PhD.
Yeah, that's why I'm misreading it. Okay.
What they say, boy, bye. Heck no.
My apology, family.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I wasn't putting two and two together.
I'm sorry, sister. No. He don't even speak that language. Like, there's nothing that he says that would make you think he's a doctor. He has no scientific vocabulary at all. And you talking to me about your son, and you're talking to me like a 12-year-old would tell me he hit his head or he fell in the pool and his eyes rolled back in his head. I know there's a more medical way to talk. And if you was a doctor, you would be used to talking like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So somebody said, where was your last employee? I don't think that's somebody asked. I would like to know who was he last employed with?
Don't worry about where I work, but I'm not out here. Okay.
But the thing is, did he even have some sort of employment?
No. Heck no. Yeah, robbing the people. Robbing it. I used to pay $50. I paid $50. I had it on reoccur because I thought I was going to stay in. So they got me for an extra $50 because when I left out, I forgot about 50. You had to pay $50 a month dues over that one.
Did he at least have a GED? Somebody say.
I'm gonna go with that. May be a hard, maybe, yeah, maybe, but he's not smart. Like when people would talk about, oh, he talks so smart. Why? How?
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning, he has the preacher type of way. He doesn't talk smart. He talks with rhythm,
and he's mild mannered with it. So it's like, he talks. Man, no.
He talks with rhythm. Somebody said, did you use any cybersecurity with Ali?
No, nope. I ain't do nothing with him. I just looked him up. I was so happy to be able to get, fight for the brother that had. What's his name? Foreman. What's his name? What's the brother's name that had his knee? His neck.
George. Shoot.
I want to say George Foreman, but it's not.
No, not George Foreman. I forgot the name too.
Yeah, but that brother. When I saw that, I was like, I was done. Like I need to be in something. So nope. I just took it for what it was worth. And I looked at some videos of him and, like the Black Power and stuff. I looked him up and I was like, all right, cool. All right, cool.
Oh, somebody put it at George Floyd. I forgot to. I'm trying to read all that.
Thank you.
Somebody asked, so who is the general in Philly now? And do you know who General Six is from Reading, PA?
I don't know nothing about the when I got done with the chapter with the RBP pay, I don't know.
Last question before I get out of here.
And General Six, I don't know him, but I'm sure he got this. don't come this way, bro. You don't come over this way with that nonsense. But he might have told him, no, I ain't doing that. What that woman do to you? You feel me? So that's just a rumor. I don't know if he was really, that's just hearsay as it's, anyway.
JG says, when will the armor be available?
I can keep you updated. I'm working on it now. I'm also in school full time trying to get this coding together. So I can like offer that to our people too, like teach them how to code. And I also do a lot of trading with Bitcoin and stuff like that. And that was one of the things I was going to bring to our people, showing them how to invest, how to like grow their money and stuff like that. That was my contribution. You know what I mean? And then call me when it's time to fight.
Well, we gotta get busy then, because I know people around me. We trying to grow.
I got the armor though. I got y'all. Yeah, I got y'all.
So I want to thank Holistic Herb Paradise. That brother, I can't wait to get him on the show. I'm glad he's not impatient. So he can really get us into talking about some of this health stuff. Let me see. Anything else? I think everybody is good, sis. Anything else before we go, sis? You always can reach out to me and come on back now.
All right, copy that. I hope I cleared some things up. I don't want no smoke from nobody unless
I think you did excellent, sis. Because when I talked to you earlier, sis, you was on fire, and you were still on fire, but you was able to articulate it in such a way that
what? Like my kids are watching, and my dad might be watching, so I gotta keep it. But
thank you, children, because Mama called me up. She was on one. I'm trying to tell you. I was like, good goodness gracious, I ain't did nothing.
So shout out to some of my friends that came on: Talia Stewart, Latrice Ascari, Uhuri Ascari, Kimoni Sadiq, Jamal Cannon, Shannon Bird. If I forgot anybody, thank you for support and keeping me straight, because I go, so I gotta have people to help me out there so I can stay on this side of the wall.
And I want to thank them also, because like I said, I spoke with you earlier. Matter of fact, you was texting me 100 miles a minute, and I was like, I can't read this. I got to call.
Yeah,
you called me because you was like, yeah, we about to line them up. We had to line them up. But I do think that your point was made. It was very effective. I don't think anybody in the chat. I didn't see any dissenting thought.
Thank y'all.
I don't see any dissenting.
If you mean it, thank y'all, because
I didn't see any dissenting thought. I think you conveyed the message very clear. What you was disappointed about. I think everything all the way around. I think it was an excellent interview, and I appreciate you, sis.
All right, thank you.
Peace and love.
All right, peace and love, y'all. Thank y'all.
So, family, let me tell y'all something, family. We ain't finished yet. We ain't finished yet, family. We ain't finished yet. We ain't finished yet. We still got more information to cover. You know what I'm saying? But listen, y'all like to watch this all week, the series. Should I take a day off and come back? Y'all enjoy this? Press 1 if you enjoy this. Press 2 if I should come back on Thursday. Because we got some stuff now. I don't mind interviewing people. I don't mind. I'm telling you, it's so many people that have fell victim. I don't mind. I'm going to bring in a brother tomorrow. Y'all want me bringing a brother tomorrow? Yes or no? I can bring in a brother tomorrow. This is how bad this is. That I can choose. I can bring in a teacup Yoki. I can bring in a brother. I can bring in a sister. That's right. I can bring in a Mickey Mouse from Disney World. You know, Mickey Mouse went up in the crib with him too. He was up in there with Mickey Mouse. I'm trying to tell you, I bring Mickey Mouse up here. Mickey Mouse be up in this joint like, yeah. I was screaming Black Power. I was screaming Black Power too. And you know what? He left me And he went to the main chapter. Yeah. Get him, Tahaka Bay. That's my Mickey Mouse. That's my Mickey Mouse. Ah! You know, he in Florida, Mickey Mouse in that Disney World. Come on, y'all ain't got no sense of humor. Yeah, get him, Tahaka Bay. He was in Mickey's Playhouse. He was in Mickey's Playhouse. And he came in there. And he was shorter than me, Tahaka Bay. I'm short. I'm Mickey. He was shorter than me. I don't have a neck either. Have you noticed, Tahaka Bay? I don't have a neck either. I'm Mickey Mouse. I'm a little corny, man. Damn it, legendary T-Mo. Yeah, I'm a mouse, but he's a rat. I'm a mouse, but he's a rat. He's a rat too. Hey, T-Mo. Hey, T-Mo. I hope you take some of my footage and chop it up, man. This stuff is insane, crazy. This is comedy. Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, my goodness, man. Salute. Oodle toodles. You can tell people got children. Oodle toodles. Y'all laughing because y'all didn't watch Mickey Playhouse one time too many. You follow me? Oh, man. Man, I hope y'all chop my video up, man. Y'all can catch me being goofy and all that, man, because this stuff is insane. But we ain't finished. I got a brother tomorrow I'm going to bring up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring a brother tomorrow. Again, I want to thank all my supporters. I'll be remiss if I didn't. All those who hit the super chat, all those who that make contributions, that have. Y'all make this fun. Y'all make it worth it. We family now. If you cross us down, yeah, we gonna bring what her name, sister Adamah and Mo Black at you. You play around, Papa, hey Papa, Papa. We gonna spend since they hit us. That's right. Now, so with that being said, salute family, peace and love. I see y'all tomorrow. We gonna do it one more time. That's right. We bringing in a brother tomorrow. That's